In this video, I plan to finish up the modeling for this retro computer. All right, there's only a few more things left to do, so here we go. Now, since we cut some holes in here, let's do the same up here. Let's get busy on this thing here. Let's hide that. Let's look over here in wireframe, and let's drop the 3D cursor right here, maybe right there. And we're going to do some more booleans. Let's scale this down. Okay, rotate X90. Let's scale in the Z. And we'll get the approximate size of this thing. It's just like that. 1 for vertex selection. Shift Control B and pull, and I'll put 5. Okay, great. Let's give this some thickness. Go back in solid view. Select it, Alt N, and calculate outside just to make sure. And let's take this guy, push him in like that. Now, this has got an open back, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close it temporarily. And that'll allow me to do the boolean with no problem. Okay, so we got that. Let's go back to wireframe and add an array. I'm going to start coming up in the Z. Get rid of that. I can't tell how many we got, so we got, let's just, maybe we'll do 12. I'm gonna save at that point. Okay, so we'll likely lose some of our bevel when we do this, but that's okay. We'll fix it up. So let's add a boolean here and drag it up. And select these. There it goes. Apply. So we got our holes now. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to select the outside and the inside. And we may even grab that thing there. And let's Control B. Give it a good number of segments to round that again. Come over here and let's grab this part here. And we'll bevel that as well. But we'll delete that back face again. There we go. So we got those in there. I'll turn the cavity shader back on. Alright, we did it. Let's save that. Now I want to just do some touch-up stuff. I want to come in here and I want to take this. I don't want it so deep, so I'm going to pull it out a ways like that, and then grab all these pieces. And I want to grab these edges here. I'll turn off the bevel to make sure. I'm going to give it a try for beveling this part here. I'll put it back on though. And have a look at this. Control B. And let's think about let's have a look. I don't think I have much room for a bevel. Let's see. Just a bit of a bevel. Save at that point. Okay, so I wanted to do that. Now another thing that I want to do is a bunch of touch-up stuff from the side. I want to grab that and pull it back to about there. Alright, we get the depth of that. And we're going to do the keyboard in a moment. I'm going to select that and I'm going to switch over to normal. I want to pull it up. I want it much less deep. And I also want to turn that off. I want to try beveling this as well. Go back to glow below. One. And that one there. Control B. Like that. I think I'm going to try just texturing this in Blender, so I'm not too worried about kind of doing some crazy modeling stuff here. Okay, make sure we got that. And let's make sure we've got angle on here. Way to normal. Auto smooth. Okay. Oh, did we do some damage here? Let's back out of that. I didn't have that part. I think we're in better shape now. That's better. Okay, let's try arc. That looks nicer for that. But we'll put on the weighted normal and auto smooth as well. That's okay for me. All right, so oh yeah, another thing I think we need to do is we need to grab all of that stuff. See if I got everything. Yeah, we need to move this down. Let's double check this. Yeah. Let's just focus on that piece there. And let's see, did I have, yeah, that was on. What I'm gonna do here, because I do want to bevel these if I can, is I'm just going to create, not like that. Let's try this. Okay. We're gonna see. just holding down Shift and Alt and clicking to get everything. Let's give it a try. I think we're all right, unless we're seeing something. You're seeing something I'm not. Let's come back in here. Think about this edge. All right, cool. Yeah, all right. Let's move on to the keys themselves. Now, I think the way that I want to do this is, I think I'm going to borrow this piece here. Shift D, let's pull it up. P and break it out. And look from the side and just sort of rotate this relatively straight and just focus on that thing there. Just as a guide for the approximate size. All right, I'll delete that later. So I'm going to come in here and bring my 3D cursor there for now. And let's save. And I'm going to have a look over here. All right, so I want to do these keys. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then one that's pretty much double the size. So 12 little ones is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to do this with the cube. And there's some space above and not much space below. Right, space above here, and it's very tight at the bottom. So we'll see how close we can get this anyhow. Well, let's bring that up and let's scale that to Z. And we'll grab the bottom and let's scale it out like that. I'm going to start with that thing there. Actually, yeah, we'll start with that, and then we'll see what we do from there. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's going to be too big. All right, let's give it a try. All right, let's array this in the X, and let's just plug in 12, and it's really 12 in the double, and I'm not going to be able to get them all down there, so I'm going to have to make it smaller. I really do have to make them smaller, don't I? I don't want too much space between them. So I may have to make this area smaller. You'll see what I mean after. Let's start by duplicating that. Do minus. Okay, obviously we don't want that much space for any of them. So we need a little bit of room on the other side. That's the basic way that I want them to go. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these edges here, and I'm going to bevel them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, like that. I'm going to grab that and I'm going to bevel that. And I'll shade smooth. And we'll have them like that. Okay. So I'm going to start with that. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply that. And I'm going to apply that. Okay. So 12. So I'm going to come in here. And I'm going to Shift D. Just duplicate it over. And I'm going to grab this. I think I'll go back to solid view. I'm just going to pull it out like that. And then this one, I'm going to have, I think, a similar side. Well, I'm not sure, actually. I'm going to get rid of this one. Control L, X faces. And I am going to, I'll grab this, and I'm going to pull it into there a little bit. And then I need to grab all of these guys. I'll do Control L in case I missed any. And they get pulled to about there. And then take this guy here, Shift D. Let me just see what happens down on this end. Yeah, we have another one, and then we have a sort of a three quarters one. We'll do that. And we'll pull you to the end. So like that. And actually with that done, I think I could actually come in here and select all of these guys and get rid of them, and I'll copy the other ones. So let's Control L, including this one. I'll do the same thing with these. There we go. Take those, and we'll just duplicate them down. Okay, like that. And then, so it's that row, and this row is the same. No, it's not. It's all little guys on that row. Okay, I take it back. So let's come in. And let's grab a little bit of this. Control L, Shift D. And we'll pull them in. We'll do something like that. That's pretty close. Okay, and then the bottom one, we need that one, which is like that one. We need 2, and the space bar. So let's do that. That one, and those 2. So let's get rid of some of these. Let's get rid of 6 of them for now. And then how many are on the end? 1, and then the same size one. So it's just 1 on the same size. Well, Control L, X faces. All right, cool. And the space bar is made from one of these ones. Control L, Shift D, and where does the space bar start? Does it start in the middle of that one? It's kind of in the middle of the third one. More like there. Okay, let's look down from the top. Let's grab these. And what I need to know is how far out to pull it. So it's that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a bit of the 6th one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a bit of the 6th one. Something like that. And then we would have some circles. We'll deal with that in a bit. So that's what I end up with. And Yeah, okay. All right, let's get rid of that. Those are my keys there. Let's bring everything back. And we'll just mess around with this. So what I'll do for this is I do want to snap it to there, and so I will use snap to face, and I'll turn on the line rotation to target. So take it and I'll just tap it down to there. So yeah. Let's see, if I go in and I switch to normal, I don't quite get it. Local actually works. I'm going to push these down a bit. So what I need to do is I need to adjust the size of this. Actually, I could scale these a bit. Let's consider doing this. See, it's pretty tight in there. Maybe a little bit more room there. So I don't know how well I can get this done. How much room? Yeah. Something's a little off, but you know, maybe I can get it to work anyhow. Let's try this end. It's just the way that goes. How's that? I think I still want to bring this up. I will switch to normal. Not there, maybe. Well, you know, it's fiddling with this, and that's what I am. That's what I'm coming up with. I think it's probably okay. It's just not perfect with respect to the diagram. And these, I was also thinking, I'll just pull them down that way a little bit. Yeah, something like that anyhow. Okay, and then let's take this. And let's rotate X minus 90. All right, and we can do the same. We can snap it. And I will just scale that down a bit. Like this. So, yeah, I'm not super happy with how those turned out, but I think it's probably okay. I'll just put that on for a moment. I just like to use that to see. Yeah. I think the final thing would be to go around and to decide if any of these edges need to be beveled, you know, coming all the way around it. And it is a little hard to do it in that. Let's see, actually come right out of cavity. A lot of people would do that at the beginning. everything. It's probably all right like that. And that, my friends, is it for the modeling, I think. Well, maybe I will just take all of that. Okay, sometimes I like to do the verticals first. I'll just try it and see. I'll do the bottom too. Did I cross over? I almost didn't think of that. And sometimes I don't make my edges crisp enough. I'm so interested into the rounding. Let's just put everything on. Take one with everything. Yeah, this part is bothering me here. Did I bevel that? Yeah, that's not much, but that's okay. Is that too far in as well? I think it might be. Did I bevel down there? Let's just see what happens if I was to pull that out. Might be more what I'm looking for. Let's save and just have another quick look at this. So admittedly, I had some trouble with the keyboard and the size. I mean, it's easy to do. It's just I find it hard to get the right size of the keys, and that's just the way that is. You put little bolts there, but I think I'm going to leave it at that for the modeling. And we'll come back and we'll put some very basic textures on that, and we'll call it done.